Hello there, welcome back to another episode of Darth Marshall Builds here on Midland Earth with me, Lewis Marshall. For today's episode, I'm going to be looking at one of the latest Star Wars sets from LEGO's August Wave. This will be set number 75431, the 327th Star Corps Clone Trooper Battle Pack. Now I actually enjoy the LEGO Battle Packs because they are quite a great way of building up your minifigure armies, which in my case is, you might just be able to see here at the back, is the Grand Army of the Republic and the CIS. So let's get into this latest battle pack. So the set itself is 258 pieces, which contains 7 minifigures. So you've got 4 clone troopers from the 327th Star Corps, as well as 3 B2 Super Battle Droids. And you also get a buildable Spiler droid, as well as an AT-RT for the clones, and there's a stud turret which you can have assigned to whichever side you want. If you start with the AT-RT, which is an all-terrain reconnaissance transport. It's a similar design to the previous one actually, which came out in the 501st Legion Battle Pack from 2020. It's a little bit more scaled down in terms of its height. It's just not quite as tall. It's still quite a nice build. You've got the usual grey colouring that you get with most Star Wars sets these days, but that's then mixed in and added with the bright yellow that comes with from the 327's yellow colour palette, so it does mix it up a little bit. The legs themselves are posable, probably not quite as posable as the previous AT-RT, but again they move around enough. It's got a moving stud shooter on the front of it, sort of works vertically up and down. Seating position at the top for 1 clone trooper and some clips where you can add its rifle or any other accessory that you want for that particular clone. The walker itself is the only part of this set that has any stickers that need to be applied. It's only a small number this time, 5 if I remember rightly. And it's just to add what looks like additional battle damage on the armour at the front. But it's a nice little build itself. Then you move on to the other buildable part of the set, which is the Spiler droid, which is again a similar design, a bit more updated on the one that was provided in the 2022 AT-TT Walker set. This again, like the AT-RT, has got posable legs, and a blaster cannon on the front. It's got some vertical movement, so you can pose it in various positions. The nice new detail that I like is that the eyes on the droid have a little bit of movement, so you can pose them so they're looking a little bit, maybe one to the left, one to the right, just to give it a little bit more variety. But other than that, it's very similar to the one that you got in that 2022 set. As for the minifigs, as mentioned, you get 3 B2 Super Battle Droids, which are the same molds as you've had in previous Battle Pack sets. I'd actually like LEGO to do a little bit of variety with these, whether they could do them as dual molded, so you get a little bit more detailing in the colour on the body perhaps, or different variants, because obviously you look at the Clone Wars TV series that they're based on, you get rocket, B2 battle droids with a rocket on one of their arms. You could have that. You get jetpack variants. So there could be ones that they could do a little bit extra, just add some variety to that particular minifig. But as it stands, these 3 that you get are just the standard B2 Super Battle Droids that you've had in previous sets. And on to the 4 clone troopers that you get. These are all from the 327th, as I say, Star Corps Clone Battalion. This is actually the second release for this particular battalion this year, alongside the Battle of Felucia Separatist MTT, which I've actually yet to buy, which also came out this month. But overall it's the 4th set that they've appeared in. Their previous appearances coming way back in 2005 to 2007, so just as Revenge of the Sith hit the theatres and coinciding with the 30th anniversary of A New Hope. While you don't get any named specific clones in this set, that's left for the MTT set. They're still quite a nice design. There's some great printing on the bodies and the helmets as you normally get with clones these days. And I particularly like the new moulded shoulder pauldrons that you get instead of the fabric ones that you've had sort of in the middle section of clone battle packs. And I also like the new redesign on the rangefinder that you can attach to the helmet. So it just updates them a little bit, makes them look a little bit better than they sort of have done previously. Again with the arms, it's just plain yellow arms on there. No printing on the arms. You don't really get them many on the clone troopers these days, but they still look pretty good. And as for the accessories that you get with them, you get your 2 standard normal blasters. You get a longer rifle blaster, a small pistol blaster, and just a set of normal binoculars, which seems a bit of an odd choice to me, whereas previously you've had ones that obviously meant to look like they're from the Star Wars universe, but these are your basic ones that you would get in any standard LEGO City set. Onto the pricing, I picked this up for £34.99, which looks to be the standard retail price at the moment on the LEGO site, which when you compare it to previous battle packs is on the high side when you've been looking at buying them previously for around the £20 mark. So LEGO have definitely scaled up the pricing on this, even though you're not getting much more in terms of pieces and things like that. So they're obviously doing it again because they know people are going to look at buying multiple sets because they want to build up their armies and things like that. So they know there's a market there and more sales and more profit to be made. But overall, it is still a fairly decent battle pack. It's nice to see a different clone battalion coming out. As I say, future ones I'd like them to do a little bit more variety in terms of the CIS side, especially in terms of the droids, and I'd like for them maybe to do more CIS specific sets. Most of these are dominated by the clones, so it'd be nice for them to get a little bit more representation. Thinking destroyer droids, commando droids, tactical droids, to name a few, could be added into the battle packs. Maybe even add some of these separatist leaders, Savage Press or Gunray or something like that. Nudge nudge, LEGO if you are watching. But anyway, yeah, it's a great little set, even if it is on a little bit of the high side price wise, but certainly one if you are looking at building up your Grand Army of the Republic, certainly one to buy. But that's all from me today. Let me know what your thoughts are on this particular set, and what future battle pack sets that you'd like to see bring out, whether it's new ones or would you like to see a redesign of some old ones maybe, especially some, you look back between 2005 and 2007, there's some there that they probably could redo again, make them more up to date. Let me know in the comments. But thanks very much for watching, and don't forget, like, comment, share and subscribe for more comment here on Midland Earth. We'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.